interesting new data out on how quickly the average American spends their money come payday. It shows that within the first 12 hours of receiving a check, 1/3 of your check is already spent. By the time 48 hours has passed, nearly 48% of your paycheck is gone. Here with us now on how to make the most of your paycheck and start saving is certified financial planner Shinobu Hindert. Shinobu, welcome back.
Thank you, Hena.
At first I read the data and it took a moment to click, and I'm like, yeah, that makes sense. Paychecks are being spent immediately. A lot of people are living paycheck to paycheck. Where's that money going?
So from the survey, 52% of people immediately are spending on groceries and necessities. 48% are spending on bills that are due within the week. 42% are putting their money towards housing or other credit cards, and 32% immediately spend on subscriptions and utility bills. What the data highlights is that there's very little focus on saving money right now.
But showing that list, I mean, these are things we need. These are necessities. How do you recommend to people to get a grasp on spending when they get that paycheck? How much of it should go towards essentials? You mentioned groceries, utilities, rent, or a mortgage.
So the most important thing, it's really crucial to have visibility into where your spending is going. So there's an old rule of thumb of the 50-30-20 rule. And what it shows is 50% of your take-home pay should go towards your essentials needs, things like food, housing, insurance, transportation. 30% should go towards wants, dining out, streaming, travel, and then 20% is for savings or paying down your debt.
What if we lay out this method and our needs do exceed that 50% threshold? I'm sure there are a lot of Americans that deal with that every week or every 2 weeks whenever they get paid.
Yeah, you have to have an honest conversation with yourself. And if your essentials are adding up to more than half of your take-home pay, look for ways to rebalance. You can renegotiate bills, revisit insurance policies, make sure your carrier is really giving you the best deal. You can bundle services, trim subscriptions that no longer add value to. You can also switch grocery stores for lower cost options that are out there. Don't buy brand names when you're grocery shopping, and plan your meals around what's on sale rather than the other way around.
That's good advice. Shinobu, I'm curious, what research have you seen about the number of people who are actually contributing to their savings account regularly? They're putting that money away.
Right, so what we're looking at is only 28% of people immediately put a portion of their paycheck into savings.
That is not a lot of people at all. What ways do you tell people to actually start saving? And I know this is difficult. This is not an easy conversation to have because so many Americans are living paycheck to paycheck.
Yeah, but we're paying everybody else. So be selfish and pay yourself. Automate it. Treat it like a bill that you have to pay. So if you get paid every 2 weeks, set up an automatic transfer into a separate savings account and rename the account something motivational like Fund Me or Rainy Day Fund to stay connected to your goal. It could be $25, $50, but make it a habit. And then once that starts happening, after 3 months, 6 months, see if you can increase that by even $10. And putting that away adds up to hundreds over a year.
That's a good note. It doesn't have to be a lot of money. Just start saving. When the first of the month comes, it feels like everything is due. How can bill timing make a difference when it comes to saving your money?
So providers, credit cards, they're being flexible with this. Spread out your due dates. So if all of your bills are hitting right around when you get paid, you feel broke instantly. So call your providers, and many will shift your due dates so your expenses feel more evenly spread out. And you can even break large payments into 2 smaller payments throughout the month. So pick up the phone, call, let them know what's going on, and see. And a lot of times they'll even have a window to say it's due on the 15th, but as long as you pay it by the 30th, we're not going to ding you, or there's no penalties.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.